Hey guys and gals, got another one for you today. Today I am back in my mouse. This is actually a few games after the last video I just showed you. And I'm still tuned up with Hoops here. He's in his Panzer 7. And we have the most delicious matchmaking you can get in your Tier 10. There's 3 10s on each team. They get 2 scouts and we get 2 super heavies. So tell me how that works out. Not to mention we also get a Tier 10 scout. And arguably better than their Tier 10 scouts, but obviously the player in the scout tank makes a big difference. We each have a Tier 9 Artie, which theirs is better than ours in my opinion, and they do have a Death Star. So we're on Swamp, standard battle. When I'm in a sneaky tank destroyer, medium tank, or scout tank, Swamp is one of my favorite maps to play. But I'm not that. I'm quite the opposite. I'm in a mouse. So, in a match like this, if you don't carry hard, their 10s might carry harder, and you'll end up losing the game. So I told Hoops that we'll probably end up getting capped here if our teammates end up dying and it's just me and him. So maybe we stay close to the base, and then he just suggested that we split up, we each take a side, and hopefully we can lock it down. So I take left, I'm going to go castle, and then he's going to head north, but he doesn't have a lot of support, so he lets me know that he's just going to go to what I call the sunglasses in D7. He's going to kind of hold that corner, and we'll go from there. Mouse matches, we always like to fast forward. So I let him know, just don't die. Like, just keep your hit points for the end game so me and you can work out the magic in the end. And right now he looks like he's somewhat surrounded, but he does have 3 tanks on our hill that should help him out and be sniping. So I can see their Rheinmetall Borsig. He died right as I shot that second shot. I already penned him once. And I'm just trying to give Hoops some assists here. Make sure he doesn't get surrounded, but he assures me that he's fine. He kills the KV-5, so I'm just going to move on. Now this is the most dangerous part about this map. After you take castle, you have to drive across this opening here. There's usually a lot of tank destroyers in D4. The good thing is that I have a Spall liner on my mouse. So even though I take that 183 shell, he doesn't cripple me. And then the other thing is I use a large repair kit on here, which came in handy because he broke my ammo rack and my motor, and I was able to fix that. So we're tied 4-4. I really don't know what's on the back ledge, like in C3. They do have some more tank destroyers, so I don't want to just push out recklessly. I want to wait for my heavies to come up behind me, especially because this Panther 2 and 252U, if they end up tracking me, perma-tracking me, and getting on my side, I'm going to take a lot of damage. So I can't tell Braden to not take damage and then do it myself. Somehow my shell dips into the mountain here. This guy's just trying to track me, slow me down, probably lock me in place for Artie. And I was looking for the 252 there, but he's behind the rock. So I want to hit this guy, do some damage, and potentially knock his track off, but I've lost mine as well. And the 252 was saving a shot to make sure that he was going to pen me, but he took way too much time and ended up dying. So now Hoops is telling me that he's not getting much support from his snipers. And I could see Ferdinand there. No, I lied. That was a Tiger 2. I shot him in the side of the turret, and then my Brazil shuts him down. Artie shot me in the side of the head, and I pinged the map for hopefully one of our scouts will go take care of Artie, but he gets spotted there, so carefully aim my shot here. I am moving a little bit, but my reticle was closed far enough that that shot should have made it. Oh well, RNG doesn't bless me with that shell today. So their tank destroyers are starting to move out onto the side of Hoops, but he still does have 1,500 hit points. He's confident, and I let him know that I'm coming. So it's a close match. Their 105 and their 183 are still alive. Me and Hoops are still alive, so there's still 4 tier 10s in the game. We still have Artie, which I think is the key piece to this whole victory. Their Artie's dead and should have already been up in A0, but wasn't aware enough to make that decision. So this 105 dumped his clip into Hoops, and I couldn't get a shot on him. So when the Ferdinand comes over, he shuts Hoops down. And my second shell misses as well. So I'm just going to ignore this Ferdinand. This T28 prototype's got my heavy lockdown, so I want to kill him. Just make sure that there's nothing on the right side there. I shot him down. Now they got 3 tanks left. And I wasn't even loaded for that Death Star. But I'll deal with him later. I'll let him reload. I need the Ferdy and the 105 dead. So the 105 is going to take a wide loop, and that time I locked down that shot. Here's Ferdinand. Doesn't seem like he really takes a shot. I just appear in his screen, and he pulls his trigger without aiming too much. So that allows me to reload before him and shut him down. And now the 105 is down to a sliver, so I feel like since these two are coming over, there shouldn't be any way that that 105 comes in to attack me. If he does, I'm kind of in a corridor, so if I can nudge him, I should be able to do some damage, at least knock his track off. I don't have to worry about that. My T-32 shut him down. The Death Star comes back up to try to get a shot into one of my tanks here. Get a shot into his side, and then he hasn't shot yet, so he's going to look for a shot on me. I'm going to turn my turret just so he can't get a clean shot on my cheek. He does hit the side of my turret and do quite a bit of damage. And now I'm ammo racked. I used my repair kit earlier, so I'm not going to be able to do that again. Already hits him for 400, and then as I come down, I thought I could hit him there, but unfortunately he's a little too quick. And now we're going to be in just like a rotation battle here. So my Trinity gets up there, he tracks me, and then my Trinity shuts him down. And since I had to take his 2 shells, I was kind of upset with that Trinity, so I shot him. Not that it does anything. It's not PC where you take team damage. Just giving him a love tap, letting him know that that should have been my kill. Get to endgame stats. I locked down another 4k damage in here, assisted for 1200, blocked 2k. Oops, did 2k damage, ended up blocking 2200, assisted for 1500, so we made quite the difference. Their 105 did 4300, but to me it's like, dude, you're a scout, why didn't you have any assisted damage? So he must not have been spotting for his team. The 183 did 4k damage, 136 assisted, and then really unfortunately their Sheridan did not much of anything, and their Artie only did 800 damage. So to me, the key player besides me and Hoops was our Artie with 2300 damage, and that effectively makes the difference between a win. Shout out to the Trinity that did kill 183 at the end. He did have 3k damage, so he had a pretty good game, and 1200 assisted. So without him, we probably wouldn't have got through that either. That's all I got for you guys. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.